Hey guys, we're here with another episode of Magic the Gathering Duels of the P-Walkers. I'm going to abbreviate Planeswalkers now with just a P. I don't know if you guys are okay with that.
You did doo-doo of the doo-doo last time.
I did, that's a good point, yeah.
Wasn't it
really...
pooping in the poopy?
Pooping in the Poopenstein, and now we're doing the P-walking.
God, we're
fair,
all over the feces and excrement.
It's a salt through is what it's going to be for real, though.
Oh, it totally is, yeah.
Magic the Gathering series on Rockly Smile and AlpacaPatrol's channel, now sponsored by Google+.
Integrate
Subscribe today.
Oh, God, I'm so afraid of everything that's happening in the world. Oh, my God. I don't see... It's still a rumor, but in case people don't know what we're talking about, there's a rumor floating around that that has only been like reported on one website initially. So
yeah, what if it becomes out to be completely untrue?
Yeah, I mean that's not totally.
That's why we don't jump to conclusions and we remain reasonable people when possible.
Reasonable.
But it's a fear that I think has been lurking in a lot of our minds for a long time anyway, that what if YouTube bought Twitch?
It all looked like it was pretty clear that that's a thing that probably could happen.
Yeah.
So, you know,
just Twitch.
Just look at their own streaming service and then tell me that doesn't seem like a reasonable thing for them to do, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so they're
kind of comment, right? You mean chat? You can kind of chat, right?
Right? Yeah, you can totally use the YouTube fucking. Oh God, that chat system. But here's the thing: I think a lot of people, when I was talking about this on Twitter, a lot of people were thinking that. Sorry, I'm thinking about what I should do, but we were saying like, no, they probably like calm down, nerd. They're probably not going to change anything. They're probably not gonna break anything. Nothing's going to go wrong. And like for me, that I don't care. I don't think they're going to change anything either. For the most part, they're probably going to do what every other company that acquires an internet startup is like mostly give them autonomy. The problem here is when it gets to their content ID bots, when it gets to how their music is concerned, when it gets to how the revenue is shared as well. I mean, where do MCNs fall under that? Am I going to have to be networked? Am I going to
don't say something like that.
50% cut on my revenue on Twitch on top of the one that Twitch already takes? Am I going to get YouTube taking a cut now too? Am I going to have to worry about whether or not my channel's managed? Like if I'm not managed on Twitch, does that mean that I don't get to run ads? I don't get to get subscriptions? Because that's a possibility. It's something that YouTube has said that they have intentions of doing, and they've clearly made that, you know, they've made that clear that that's something that they want to do, right? So I think it's perfectly reasonable to be afraid that that's a possibility.
Twitch has made it very clear to me in the way that they manage things that they care about personal relations with the people that are making them their money. They care about long-term investments and about the way that things could move in a long-term process. YouTube is very much about instant gratification, about shunning everyone that works with them because they're a giant corporate entity. All of those things that seem very impersonal. And I just really think that those two things fly in the face of each other, and it's really scary to me to see those possibly merge. That being said, that doesn't mean that Twitch doesn't still retain some sort of autonomy, even within the Google hierarchy, if that were to come to pass. I sincerely hope that it would actually go that way if it did come to pass. And that's really our only hope, if that actually does happen, that they would have the ability to still retain the way that things are working now under their own self-governance.
The only thing that it's, I think, 100%, like I think that there's a good chance that Twitch will mostly retain autonomy under Google.
Right.
Mostly, I mean, YouTube eventually they replaced with Google guys, but Twitch will probably retain autonomy for a long time. However, the thing that they definitely won't retain autonomy on is how content ID and copyrights work.
I mentioned this to Austin right before we started, and it's like, though, how would they figure out a way to slap content ID matches on streaming content? That requires a whole new process. So what would they go after then? Your VODs? So they would, like, flag you for being an at-risk channel if they find a bunch of shit on your VODs that seem kind of bad, and then maybe they would monitor you or something?
Twitch already has a system of taking down channels, live streams that are running currently because of reports or something. So like it's probably going to be you know, an updated system of their content ID matching the auto detect content ID bot that will detect if whether or not you're having some sort of copyrighted content, and for fear of legal recompense, just, you know, automatically take down the channel like it works on YouTube. Because, you know, here's one of the problems. This is something, like, I guess also a lot of people don't like. A lot of people are when the whole YouTube managed versus affiliate and the whole content ID bot thing happened, a lot of people were like, well, who gives a shit, who cares? It's like, the reason that it's fucked up is because the burden of proof on YouTube is on the person getting struck, not on the person issuing the claim, which doesn't make any sense because that doesn't happen in any other form of law in America. The burden of proof is always on the accuser, not the accused, because that is guilty until proven innocent, instead of innocent until proven guilty. And the system has been proven to be extremely flawed because it instantly copyright strikes the video, takes it down, removes all of the revenue that you could possibly get from it, and then and then eventually you can get an appeal and get the copyright strike lifted, and that's fine. But now you've lost all of the revenue in the initial sharing of the video.
Okay, there was a bunch of things you said that were a little bit inaccurate, though. When you get a claim, first of all, not a strike, because I don't think that happens all that often. If we're talking about a strike, that's a different deal. But I think you're talking about a claim, right?
I'm talking about both, really. I mean, well, like, Content ID versus copyright strike are different things, yes, but they both are pretty similar in how they function. Well, I mean, copyright strikes obviously are you know, able to be backed up by legal precedent, and also are supposed to count towards your 3-strike rule or whatever. And Content ID just removes revenue from you instead of taking the video down altogether in most cases.
But it is worth separating the two concepts, because a claim does not mean any danger to your channel inherently unless you appeal it. The appeal is then overturned, and then the appeal to that appeal then goes to YouTube. But the first appeal, though, is a huge problem in that you actually are appealing to the person who issued you the claim in the first place, which makes absolutely no fucking sense. If you have a problem with someone smacking you with a copyright claim, who do you think you should not talk to about that issue? Not the person who issued it to you in the first place. They have a vested interest in keeping it on. Unless it's automated and they didn't intend to do it in the first place. That just makes no fucking sense to me. At least, though, on the second appeal, it actually goes in front of hopefully impartial auditor who will be from YouTube, I presume, and make a ruling that they see fit. The problem is, if they rule against you, though, you do get a strike at that point. So the mantra has been, if you get a claim, there's zero reason not to appeal it once in case it was automated and not intended to go on your shit in the first place. But yeah, I just wanted to make that clear because there is a lot of gray area about all of that, and it's worth separating the two in case people get the wrong idea. It's still shitty, don't get me wrong. It's just I don't want to give the wrong info.
Both shitty. I mean, like, at the end of the day, it's both taking money out of your pocket for a pretty flawed and awful system. Now, granted, here's the thing. YouTube has stopped using that auto content ID bot because it was immediately abused when it came into effect. So, well, I mean, it always kind of existed, but it once they lifted the veil, pretty much, you know, then it was immediately abused in a lot of really strange and silly ways. Like, for instance, I think the one story, the anecdote of that time that I like to tell, to show people the weirdness of how strange being guilty until proven innocent works. So Nerd Cubed had a video on YouTube of a game or something, and then a Spanish TV network used his footage on their show without his permission, and then copyright claimed his original video on YouTube, the one that he initially created, because the burden of proof is on the accused, not the accuser, so they could get away with that.
I also want to clarify. I also want to clarify too what you're saying about a bot. What actually happened that changed was they just removed the ability for people who were under the protection of a CMS or MCN rather. They basically opened up all of that information to now be aggregated to the normal YouTube indexing. So meaning anybody that now exists aside from managed channels Doesn't matter if you're with a network or anything, as long as you're not managed, you will be checked by the Content ID system. So what they did, it's not so much a bot, but they just do waves of checks where they'll like hit a button and it'll just scan all the videos. And what was not in the index prior now is. So anyone can put anything they want in the Content ID system database. That particular company, for whatever reason, put his logo or whatever it was that got claimed in that database, and you can do this shit too if you really wanted to, and don't, because it's fucking crazy. But any footage you have, they don't check it. There's no appeal system for it. You just put shit in there. If it turns out to be a problem, then maybe they'll deal with it later, but they also might not. And there's a whole rash of people that have just made it their personal business to go ahead and take everything they can think of and throw it into that database, so they just start collecting revenue from random people that get matched and are too afraid to appeal it because they don't know how the damn system works, because they don't make it obvious. You know, all the shit I know about this is only because I've spent countless hours now doing research and talking to hundreds of people to try and figure it all out. And there's not a lot of really well-documented information out there, aside from maybe a handful of videos that actually get this shit right. But a lot of it is just spread off of just weird rumors and bad word of mouth in places like our Let's Play, where people are just spreading shit because they don't know. So, you know, Google's not doing anything on their behalf to try and sort this shit out. And it's just, it's kind of irreprehensible. What's up, Austin?
And this is where the fear comes in, is that this is all things that are currently happening with YouTube.
Right.
And we don't want that to just move over to Twitch.
Yeah, Twitch is simple. Twitch is like, let's stream some shit.
Easy. If you want to be a partner on Twitch, there are easy laid out guidelines, and once you become a partner, you have access. You can talk to people at Twitch. They'll respond to you. They work with like Nick said, they work with their partners because they want their partners to grow. And YouTube is the exact opposite.
They want to keep the top at the top.
I mentioned this before. Try and name an employee at YouTube. Try and name anyone at all who works at YouTube.
That's one of the big problems, right? Is that, like, you literally can't talk to Google. Like, Google still has 1,000 of my dollars held hostage in AdSense, actually, because there's no one that I can talk to about it, and there's no really appeal system to how they're. For some reason, my routing number and bank account information didn't matter in their AdSense whenever they did it. So they just have $1,000 of mine, and I can't really do anything about it because they don't have customer support. It doesn't exist for Google.
That was actually a strategy that they were using for a while, where they were basically letting tons of people make AdSense accounts. If they made a certain amount of money, they would then decide that they had committed some illegal act, and then they would freeze their account and claim their money. And they don't have to tell you what you did wrong, they just get to keep your money, and that's the end of it, which doesn't make any sense. Why would it not still go to you? They still got their ads served, right? They got what they needed out of the service, but they just get to keep it. Like, it wouldn't get refunded to the advertisers, or no, they just get it. That's just fraudulent. Strange. Like, the very shit they might be accusing you of is actually the thing that they're doing.
It's a pretty overall just weird and fucked up thing. And this is the reason why we are afraid, basically. Now, here's the thing, right? You know, people are upset over people, freaking out over Twitter, all this stuff. You know, people are saying, like, okay, so how does that affect me as a viewer? For the most part, it probably won't that much, even if it happens. For the most part, like, I honestly don't think it'll affect, like, viewers terribly much beyond having streamers just die off, you know, which is, you know, entirely possible.
That's one of the...
Yeah. Sorry, go. No, go ahead.
That's probably like the only thing I can see happening is people in the mid tier and the lower tier of YouTube and Twitch just stop streaming because they can't do it anymore. They have to go other ways. They have to find money and work, and they wouldn't have time to stream.
Yep.
That just is what could happen. That's probably a worst case scenario.
Yes, that is.
You can that's worrying to people who don't want to do that.
and obviously we're having this doomsday talk on literally what is the worst case scenario. It is still also a possibility that this will be a good thing for Twitch. However, considering Google's and YouTube's track record on changes and how they deal with their user interaction and such, there's not really a reason for us to be more on the side of optimistic than pessimistic. You know, there's no reason to really imagine that that's going to be the case. It could be, but their track record just makes it. Why would I imagine that is going to be how it is?
The thing that I would think would be the most beneficial is just the infrastructure if they had access to it, because we do occasionally run into issues where Twitch just is overloaded because there's some final something or other Dota competition or LoL competition or whatever. So if they had access to the Google servers, that might actually smooth that shit out pretty well. Chances are, though, given their track record with how they've handled dynamic content and streaming, it didn't go any better, though. So
yeah,
they would actually really need the Twitch people to be super on board to help Google make their shit work, which is bizarre. And also doesn't make me very optimistic either, because what would be the way that would end up splitting with them? Like, they would want that big investment, but unless they stay as Twitch, shit's just gonna get bad all around.
Yeah. And the other thing, too, that I find very strange as well is, so YouTube, biggest video upload and viewing platform on the internet, right? Twitch, the biggest streaming of the same variety.
Right.
If they merge, isn't that possibly against the law? Like,
oh yeah, well, the article that we all read said that there was anti-competitive possibilities there that they were going to be reviewing for, if that's true.
Yeah, like that might, because the thing is, someone said, someone on Twitter when I mentioned that was saying like, oh well, Google's been too big for a while now, blah blah blah, all this stuff. Like, okay, like there's a difference between diversification and being the only thing in an entire industry. Right. Like, Google is a diversified company. There's a bunch of different things. They're primarily the search engine. They also have maps. They have all this other stuff. But in those fields, they're winning, but it doesn't mean that they are all of it. If Google and Twitch were to merge, then they would pretty much, I have to imagine, take up 95% of videos watched on the internet.
Not counting porn. I'll probably say that.
Right. Well,
right?
okay, yeah, not counting porn. When they partner with Pornhub, then that'll
be...
Oh,
no.
Yeah. But the Google Plus porn, tell your timeline which porn you're watching today.
Dude, they have links like that on porn sites that are like, do you want to tweet this porn video? Like, what?
Hey, man, people like their porn. Some people are ashamed.
What kind of friends do you have that you're like, yo, bro, I found this really good anal video I wanted to show you. All my friends are going to see it too, so I hope you're in. It's like that episode of Wilfred where the guy's like really into getting hard and watching videos with the main guy from Wilfred, and he's just like, you're fucking weird. Leave me alone. He's like, I just want to watch porn with you, bro.
I just want to watch porn with you, bro. Oh.
So, I feel like I should say again, before the angry comments come in, like, we're all just we're commentating among just the insanity that could happen, not that we necessarily believe will happen. What I plan to do...
It's totally fine.
What I plan to do about this whole scenario is try to remain as even-keeled as possible, not think about it very much, probably ignore Twitter for the most part, and just wait for actual information to come out, because we're recording this on a Sunday. Shit's just a rumor right now. It's not worth getting this worked up over. We're just now having a theoretical conversation, that's all. Is that fair to say?
That's fair.
We're all easily excitable, too. No, that's the other thing.
That's not fair, Nick. I'm sorry. You're going to have to rephrase that.
It could also just not even happen. However, that's what people have been saying as well as an acquiescence. Like, well, it is also just a rumor. But here's the thing: this is something that even if it is just a rumor and it's not happening, or it's complete bullshit. The amount of backlash over even just the idea should tell something to some people who have money. That's pretty insane that as soon as that article came out, within 5 minutes, Twitter was trending with hashtag rest in peace Twitch.
Right.
Like
Alright.
that shows that not only for content providers like ourselves,
Oh my God.
people on YouTube don't like the changes that YouTube has been doing for the past couple of
It's
years.
not a huge secret.
They have seriously kind of, you know, shat on their brand a little bit. And again, this is sort of why we were talking about whether it's like an anti-competition thing when they do something like that. There's definitely a concern there as to like they can shit all over. This is the problem with when you have the majority of an entire industry is you can do whatever the fuck you want. You can shit all over your brand. I mean, look at the internet service providers. But there's nothing that they like you as a consumer can do. That's the only place that you can watch things. So, you know, that's why that's a problem.
And I also want to say it's pretty reasonable. I know it might seem like we're being really crazy about this, but it's also pretty reasonable from our perspectives to imagine the worst case scenario because this is our livelihoods on the line, and we want to make sure that we're looking at every possible angle to make sure we can make informed decisions about what to do next. Because that's pretty scary information that could kind of make it very difficult for us. And we want to figure out the scope of exactly how difficult it could make things. And granted, there's so many variables, I think that's the reason that we may need to take a step back, because there are so many variables we can't actually make any kind of useful predictions at this point.
Yeah.
So it's not just scaremongering, you know, we're also having this talk so we can understand shit for our own behalves, too.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, we're not. I mean, we're not like we can't really scare the viewers in a sense because, like I said, the viewers are probably 99% chance the viewers will be fine. There's nothing that's gonna really hurt the viewers.
Right, but people could watch this video and then be like, "Oh my God, did you hear what they said on the Magic video? Shit's going down."
Shit's going
Probably
down.
don't do that. That's not really helpful. In fact, I wish Twitter would kind of take it all down about 10 notches, but you know, that's people. You can't help it.
I also was doing some fear mongering on Twitter. It's scary, man. Like, you know, and honestly, like some people, like it's really not appreciated. Some people having like Twitter, like going to Twitter and being like, "Oh, calm down. It's not that big of a deal. They're not gonna break Twitch." And it's like, yeah, okay, you don't make your living from this. So, I mean, it's like when they shut down a factory and stuff, and like someone and like 100 people lose their job, and someone's complaining about it on Twitter, and then a Twitter guy replies like. Well, Ford's not going to close down. You could calm yourself here, buddy. It's not that big of a deal. It's like, well, fuck you. Like, it affects me, and you know.
Yeah.
Sort of what social media is for.
I agree. I also, though, feel like, you know, people have a right to say what they're going to say. That's fine. We have to be able to take some of it at face value and know that people are just being reactionary, and that's also valid. I wish the compassion went in both directions, but you can't expect it, because we're on the internet, man. That's how it goes. And that's just the way it's gonna go. So there's no need to try and fight it. You know, people are just gonna have strong opinions one way or the other. Just as long as, you know, hopefully when shit gets bad, if it gets bad, that people also look out for us too, maybe. I hope. Or at least hear us when we're complaining or when we're upset about stuff.
Yeah. It's, I don't know. It's a scary time. I'm a little bit afraid. I mean, not to mention YouTube is still, YouTube is still. What?
Hold on. What did you just do, Nick?
I think I did something really dumb because I was in the middle of talking.
Yeah, that was really dumb.
Oh wow, yeah, that's bad.
I don't have any activated abilities though.
But read the last line.
Oh, okay, whatever. I'm out.
Okay, at least the commenters have something else to be angry about now.
Yeah,
right?
that's fine.
But yeah,
that's hilarious.
It's really funny.
This is how incredibly incapacitated you can get by trying to have a coherent thought. Like, that's how concentrated I was on talking and so not concentrating on the game. That's the degree.
Completely. No, yeah, because I was sitting there like, oh, please don't.
I read it like 3 times, and I'm like, all right, top line looks good. Here we go.
Yeah, to be fair, it's a bottom line. That's one of the longest cards.
Oh, I know. I just couldn't handle reading that far down.
Yeah, it was like enchant permanent, gain 4 life. All right, let's do it.
That's literally what happened, because I was like, I got these 2 things out that make it good when I put out enchantments. All right, gain 4 life. We're solid. Let's let this go.
What are you doing?
Oh, man.
That.
You were gonna do that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't appreciate you.
That's fair. I mean, Nick basically made himself not scary to me, so...
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, that was actually the long-term strategy. I wanted to bring it down a few notches, because I was starting to attract your ire.
You're hustling, basically, right now, is what's happening.
Because what you don't know is, in my hand, I have 1 card that will remove that enchantment, and then shit's gonna be great.
Oh, that sounds awesome! Yeah,
it's a forest.
Yeah. So, but this is the reason why we're all goddamn terrified, and I think it's fair to be terrified because we've been experiencing YouTube for a while and what they do, and it's scary. It's legitimately scary,
It's also coming off of a period of time where YouTube has been making less and less revenue for, well, I can only speak personally. It's just been getting worse and worse here, and I've just been trying to emphasize Twitch more, which is like, okay, great, I want to emphasize Twitch, but it's also turning into YouTube too, so what do I have now? I put all my eggs in one basket accidentally again.
Yeah.
God, if only I had all this the next turn, man, you would be fucking dead.
Yeah, that's true.
Man,
why did I get this?
Amazing if I had it next turn.
Why did I have an 11/11 all of a sudden?
Wait, how did you not take the 9 damage?
I did. I had 16 life.
Oh, okay.
Shit.
Unruly Mob.
Oh yeah, I gave Nick back his 11/11, by the way.
Yeah, that was. I saw that. That's not
why.
good. I don't like
Actually, you don't have any flyers. How dead are you right now?
I might be dead.
4, 6, 8, 12, 18. Yeah, I can kill you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and do
You
that.
also died to Nick. I mean, yeah, you could take second right now.
Well, yeah, if you just attack me with all out again, I'll die.
You can't possibly let me win in any capacity after that move I made.
You might actually be winning here.
Don't give me that.
No, I don't think.
Well, no, I can survive a turn here, so I might be able to buy some time.
Oh, okay. I actually didn't realize you had the card that made all the stupid 1/1.
Yeah.
That's annoying. I didn't see that one.
Good news is Nick's 15-13 can't attack me. That's the bright side of life.
This is the downside to having these ohms races. I mean, there's obviously many downsides, but the downside is that there's so many cards out on the field that you forget what they all do.
Yeah.
Like Nick has like 6 enchantments on the board. I don't know what the fuck they do. Like there's
Nobody
shit
does.
going on there.
Yeah.
Other shit I'm not gonna read.
Oh, oof.
Idyllic shooter. Ooh boy. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know, man. Is potentially very scary. The only thing that I want to make clear is that like it's not something that people can, because a lot of people are saying like oh, it's not that big of a deal. It's not something that you can do.
Did you not, Nick?
It didn't give me enough time. I was making up my mind, so it just threw it in the garbage. Fuck this.
I hope that Magic 2015 has a like turn off timer. For,
or no timer because we're friends and we wouldn't
exactly.
sit there and fuck each other for the rest.
Like if friends are like playing, then I don't care about a fucking timer. Like I don't need it.
Oh, I think
as long as he wants.
Oh, really? All right. I guess I'm still in it.
What was I supposed to do? I couldn't have used it on the hexproof.
Oh, it's hexproof. I'm sorry. You're fine.
I think I made the correct move there, right?
Yeah, you made the correct move. I'm an idiot.
Okay,
There's
no problem.
just so many cards on the board. I forgot that was the thing.
Gets that way.
Man, I wish I had my 16-14 back right now.
Yeah.
Why do you gotta do that?
Oh yeah, Nick has 33 health.
Yeah.
So, good for you, Austin. God damn it! If you didn't have those stupid flying,
Yeah, that's a good. Good. I really need that
got
one.
me.
Thanks for that one, game.
So many flyers.
Gosh, dang it.
Dude, I can't
butthole.
win this. You can't let me win this. That move.
It's gonna depend on what I draw. It to be completely honest. If I draw like a card, I'll be able to do a bunch of damage, but I have to draw that one card.
That move's like as if I drank a whole pile of poison trying to kill myself, and then you came in and removed the poison and also gave me $1 million.
Or took the knife and like stabbed yourself in the belly a bunch of times. But actually, speaking of, I don't know why that reminded me of. Well, I guess I kind of do. It's a pretty dark and violent book. But I've been reading this book. The reason, I've been reading this book over the course of several months because I just never really, pick up my Kindle and read it as much as I should.
Right. Oh my god.
But I went out to a party yesterday, and I had to take a very long train ride, so I was reading more chapters of it. It's called Devil's Lair. It's pretty good.
Okay.
Good.
Stop that.
I just read past this like really, really fucked up rape scene.
Oh.
No.
Got real weird.
Here's the good news.
Sounds awful.
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't say this because it's only going to help you, but you only have 23 cards in your deck left, and your deck is making you draw more and more cards as you play them.
Oh, I love it.
So I can win there, too.
That's
Whatever.
true.
I'm self-milling now. That's my new strategy. Are you kidding me?
Actually, you have 8 cards in your hand, so you're gonna have to discard one.
No, he's going to play
No,
one.
you're not.
See, I want less of those, because the more creatures you have, the more shit I'm in.
I'm aware.
Yeah. I'm a bear.
No,
No,
you're
you're
an
not.
alpaca.
You're not.
Yeah,
me
you're
that.
right. I'm an alpaca.
You not do that?
Good point.
I don't know why it wants me to attack with that 0-1. Don't do that, game.
He's such a
You know that's not gonna help. You
Do
can
that.
do whatever you want.
Do that.
I don't
Wait,
care
I can't
at all.
actually see what I just blocked. Hopefully I
No,
blocked.
don't worry about it. You should try blocking the 5-3 to the 15 one, see what happens.
I did.
Oh, you did? Okay.
It's indestructible.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted you to try
Good.
it.
More land. That's what I need right now. Well, I guess I'm going to have to hope that you mill yourself out.
I don't want
I
to.
can draw like one card here and I'll actually be really good. Like, I have like Path to Exile. If I do Path to Exile, just exile your card and we'd be good.
Yeah.
That's a flyer. That's not good.
What's this thing do? Whenever you cast an enchantment spell, draw a card. Jesus Christ. You'd have 9 cards in your hand.
Don't worry about what I'm doing, Rob.
9,
What are you
9,
doing
9,
right now?
9, 9.
All I have to do is draw an enchantment card or a Path to Exile and I will be in a really good position.
Yeah.
I'm going to draw land though. Don't worry about it. Oh, not that. Oh, that would have been helpful a long time ago.
Yeah, I only just got it.
Probably should have played. Oh, you just drew it as you played. I gotcha. Well,
So many
You
cards.
might actually mill yourself to death.
Oh, I know.
You
I'm
might
ready.
want to not play any more enchantments. for the
I'm
next
ready
16
for it, Rob.
months.
Don't worry.
You will
we
let
haven't
cards-
had someone lose off a milling yet. That'd be exciting.
I think we have.
I aim to
actually.
entertain.
It's happened.
Although that's not one that I've been in.
Yeah, there's been a couple because I think there's been some times where we had, or like the really long one ended in a mill death. I think, as well.
I really
like-
don't want to win, to be honest. I feel like
This is bullshit. I can't see what I'm blocking.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
The
Google
people-
should buy
commenters
Wizards of the
say You should
Coast.
just zoom in the card and use that.
Hopefully this is right or I lose.
Yeah.
Okay, we're still good. Good.
Yeah, that would have been intense.
I couldn't see.
Yeah. God.
Oh,
I
yeah,
have
discard
too many
4
cards in my hand.
Discard- How many cards? 5 cards? 4 cards.
All the cards. I
Lots
don't
of
want
cards.
that one either.
I watched all of True to Jesus Christ.
Oh no, it has hexproof like all your other cards. Never mind. That was like really almost
Did
exciting.
you just get excited?
I did. I was really excited, but I forgot that all of your cards have hexproof. Wait, all of them? Oh, it's just the enchantments.
I love that I'm sitting here with a 2018 with a flying card that I just crippled myself for no fucking reason.
There's way too many cards. Which card is giving all your cards hexproof?
I don't know.
Fuck if
trying to
I know,
One of
man.
the creatures?
You
Oh, there it is. Privileged position.
Burden's
Alright.
on you to figure that out, man.
Well, now I think I
To
might.
exile that? Or does Path to Exile not work with all permanents?
It only works with creatures.
Okay.
Well, that,
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest.
Like,
Nick does have
had
10
excitement.
times your health right now, so
yeah, he does. And if I would have had one more card, I could have killed that 3/3, and I still would have been good. But now I'm on a timer.
yeah.
Doesn't feel like it to me.
It's the 3/3's flying, right? Yeah, that's a bummer, man.
I like it.
And hopefully this is the right blocking scenario. Oh, it actually doesn't matter at this point.
Bomber man.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Never mind. I'm still okay.
What's the problem?
I made a dumb move there, but I'm still gonna be able to. I assumed that your 17/17 had trample, and it doesn't. So I can kill it, or I can kill the other one. Never mind. Oh, now you have 2. Well, yeah, actually, I think. Yeah, still.
See how many cards I'm gonna deal.
Oh my god, Nick, you really should not be playing any more enchantments.
No, I gotta have fun, man. That's what this game is for.
I like how you play a card and like 90 things happen before the.
I love it. It's so fun. It's like a Rube Goldberg machine.
Oh Jesus!
Most lopsided board I've ever seen.
It's great.
It's actually that powerful.
It's so good.
Because
Yeah, that deck is very similar to like the Chant of Muldaya in that like if you let it do what it's gonna do for a while. Jesus Christ!
that's actually gonna help a lot.
What's that?
Makes me
You
gain.
gain 7 life.
Yeah. It's awesome, man.
Wait, what? I have to pick a card to put on the top or bottom of my line. It doesn't matter where I put it. Whatever.
Oh, that's a land. Thanks, game. I'm glad you told me that. Well, that buys me some more time. That's good.
Like, if I want the card at the bottom of my library, I can play, like, 2 cards, and I'll just get it.
That buys you like 1 turn, right?
It's gonna be close, man.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Actually, I don't think it even buys you 1 turn. You're still in the same position that you were in, because like he's gonna attack you with his flying things.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see
Am
that.
I?
He's gonna attack with everything.
Come on, there's so much room for me to play cards. Why do you have to hide them all on top of each other?
Because that's where they're comfortable, man. Do you want them to be uncomfortable? They're trying to spoon. You're trying to get in the way of their love. Don't do that. You
Oh, Jesus.
don't have to be a dick about the whole thing.
That one. That one.
But for real, though, like, if you mouse over that cluster of cards, it could just put them in a little sub-window that's like, here's all the cards that you're looking at.
Right. Or, you know, literally
Expand
almost
them.
anything. Yeah, there's like loads of things that they could do with the interface. Like, just try, maybe? Like, that would be good, too. Just, like, try
I
anything.
literally can't mouse over the one that I want.
Try zooming in.
I win!
Try zooming in on the...
I think I still... this is unbelievable. I can't do what I want.
Defeat by UI in ergonomics.
Done this.
Oh.
I got one. Oh, my... Oh, I didn't have a human on the field anymore. What?
Yeah.
Ooh,
That's okay.
All right, well.
Let's see if I draw 1 card that could help me.
Well, I don't know. If Nick plays 2 enchantments this turn, then the game's over for him and you win.
Alright, all I gotta do is control my clicking finger. Can I do this? Put it back on the top, baby.
He's Ringing of Oblivion. Uh-oh.
Seriously, this is one of my long-term strategies in playing Magic, is to always screw the board by putting so many cards out that you can't see what I'm doing anymore.
It's pretty useful, yeah.
Oh, what's this? Oh, I'll put that on the bottom of my library this time. Exile target creature. Why would you do that?
Because it's all I can do. I still die, though, unfortunately.
Oh, I'm gonna put a land out tapped.
Well, it was close.
All right, Nick. Just don't play 2 enchantments and you win, I think.
All right.
Would 2 enchantments kill you? Whenever you cut...
No. They only makes him draw like 2 cards.
Yeah.
Enchant Aura.
Oh, God.
I can't choose that. I can't choose any of those. Alright, I'm gonna put it on the one that I can't use.
Why can't
Looking
you use
good.
it on the other ones?
Because I fucked it, remember? I put the crippling card
Oh,
on.
enchant creature with another aura attached to it, so it
Yeah.
needs to have an aura on it in order to attach that aura.
You know it.
That's interesting.
Nice.
Alright, now let's put out... What else can I do?
Oh, great.
Oh, that one looks good.
God.
Let's do that one. Nice.
That looked good, right? I like that move.
You should do direct damage to
This
me.
one looks pretty good, too.
really
good, another one of those.
I'm trying really hard to zoom in on that
About
card
that?
that you just played, Nick, but I actually can't.
I'm
That's
gonna
okay.
do this.
Why?
I don't know. Doesn't do anything. Oh, it actually made you draw some more cards. Now it'd been great if that would been the card that milled you out, wouldn't it have?
Yeah.
That would be so good.
You have 108 life.
Who cares?
When did that happen?
Why are your cards so clumped up? Can it not find a better way to situate them?
You know, I actually, you should try right-clicking and change it to Rock Lee Smiles view. Maybe that's the secret, because if you go to his view, it's not that bad.
Did you just only attack me with one creature?
I don't know.
Why did you do that?
I mean, granted, he does have 108 life, so...
Yeah, I can't wait to draw a card that makes.
It's hard to say what happened there. Continue.
Were you not able to find the cards you wanted to click
No,
on?
I was fine. I was just
Oh,
playing.
here's a land.
I was having fun.
Enjoy it. That's do it again. So I draw another land. How about
Okay.
it?
Yeah, play a couple more enchantments, Nick.
Okay.
Yeah,
Any specific ones you have in mind?
the best.
Path
the one that'll make me enjoy this game the most.
What do I have in my graveyard? Let's look at that.
Oh yeah, bring one out from your grave.
Anything
Ooh, you have
good?
like a 3/3 flyer. Bring that one out.
You have a PP
Creature.
Kyre.
I don't have anything good in my graveyard. My graveyard's butts right
It's
now.
a 3/3 flyer, man.
Put that out.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a horse.
You got another horse? Play it.
Oh my God, he's at
Play
one
the horse.
card
Hold on.
back.
Play the horse.
Okay. Give me a second here. I gotta let all the effects finish.
All right.
He's making you die.
No,
The
he's
horse
not.
doesn't make him die.
You have one.
The horse is awesome.
What are you talking about, Rob?
Yeah.
You got
what are
one
you
card in your
talking
deck.
about?
I'm just telling you.
Look, play the horse, man. You got nothing to lose.
Oh, this one looks good. I may draw a card whenever I play this one.
Oh God, what's happening?
Okay, what's next?
the horse?
An
The
enchantment.
horse. All right,
Yeah.
there's the horse.
That's
Choose
not
a
the
creature to enchant. I
What is
enchant
Oh,
that
Yeah.
one.
you lose?
No, he doesn't lose.
Yeah, he has 0 cards in his deck.
Oh no! I was
Yeah.
defeated by Austin, the greatest Magic player I've ever seen.
I don't know, guys. Someone
Guys, I
told
had
me
no
that
warning
might
signs. I never saw it coming.
Hey, fuck all you. It counts. Victory for me. You fucking
Yeah, did you unlock any cards
Guys.
for it?
did.
The reason I did that was because I couldn't stand the idea of winning when I fucked up that badly. I just couldn't let it happen.
Yeah.
I'm happy that you played a card with the horse on it that wasn't the horse card I was talking about.
Oh, it was the other horse.
Yeah.
I wanted to end on a positive note also, and I just didn't want to
that was
end in Google hell.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to be there, right?
Oh God, I am so afraid of life forever.
It still would have been great if I could have made you draw your deck out.
Yeah.
Wait, that didn't sound good. Never mind.
That'd have been good.
It's hard to make me draw my deck out for you.
Ouch.
You really have to schmooze with him.
You need Rob telling me to do it in the background, and then I'll consider it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You gotta buy him some lobster and a steak.
Dude, I love
a
lobster.
steak and lobster. Oh my God! Can you imagine like if they put lobster on top of steak?
Put it in the
Oh.
steak, stuff it full.
Whoa.
Oh, like stuffed filet mignon with lobster.
Lobster?
I don't think you
Oh.
stuff filet mignon with anything, Rob. You don't put
I-
steak sauce on it.
That's-
either.
Imagine,
Hey, we're innovating here.
It's just kind of inappropriate.
imagine if you did. What if you made a lobster roll, but instead of bread, it was 2 filet mignons on as
The deluxe KFC double down.
It's like a double down, but it would cost like $120.
and you'd also have to put caviar inside of the
And
lobster
gold
roll.
foil on top. For
We
no
are raising
reason.
the price of this by like.
You know what? That's the one though. Like, okay, caviar. I've had caviar before. I really like caviar.
I don't.
I get it. I get caviar being expensive because it actually is very difficult to make. I don't know if you know the process of making
It's
caviar.
bragging
But
on a plate.
it's what?
It's bragging on a plate.
It is a little bit, but it is very delicious, and the reason that it costs so much is because of how hard it is to make. So I understand that. But the gold dust, like when rich people eat that, that's like, come on. Like
I like
that's-
when Michael A.
someone
Fox
just-
eats it.
Like, does he? Oh,
Yeah, he had a
I see.
video about gold dust.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah. So that's pretty fucking stupid. I get the caviar. Like caviar I get, but the Gold dust is like, come on, that's
It's
so
gold
that's
foil.
Caviar when you can just have a nice lobster. Way cooler in
Gold
every way.
foiled lobster.
I
And
don't
you
know.
can still
You ever
look
had
expensive.
caviar? Have you ever had black caviar? It's really fucking good.
Is it good? I thought it was like not good, but people ate it just because
fishy.
well, caviar.
No, it's it's not really fishy. I mean, it's a little bit fishy.
Dude, how
but
could it
it's
not be fishy? It is
it's-
fish.
right, but it's more. Well, salmon isn't really fishy though, and that's a fish as well.
It's
And
yeah, you're right. It's kind of steak-like.
It's not really. Yeah, but it is a little bit fishy, but it's more salty than it is fishy.
It's a
Really,
salty surprise.
yeah, it's very good. I very much like
No,
it.
I
You
hate
can get
like
salmon caviar
I
actually.
hate when I go to like a seafood place and I ask for a salmon fillet and they give me like half a fillet. It's like the size of my hand, or like the size of like half my hand. It's like, come on, man, this is like $40. It's like half of a fish.
Well, it depends where you're at right then when you order it.
$40. Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
I went to like a really fancy place one time.
Oh, okay.
If it's like in the
What
south, though, it's like harder to get fish down there, right? Because of all the
That's true,
pollution in the area around it.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point. Yeah.
We really good.
I might be
shrimp.
talking out of my ass right
Salmon's-
there. I'm sure the commenters will tell me.
Salmon in New York is not that expensive, like especially not that expensive.
Yeah, for sure.
Probably
Yeah.
40, probably like 30, but still.
Yeah, that's like lobster price. Lobsters are about that expensive in New York, and I think everywhere. But
Dude, up here, it's not that bad. You can get lobster for like 12, 15 bucks
really, oh, like an uncooked or like at a restaurant.
at a restaurant, but it would be like okay lobster.
Okay.
Sometimes you just want okay
I actually
lobster.
haven't had lobster in a long time because I usually have crab. I have Alaskan crab.
I like crab too. Crab's
Alaskan king crab, when you crack the big legs open, you get a giant chunk of meat, just like
good. Yeah.
oh.
Yeah,
It's like a
it's
big
pretty nice.
old meat.
Dip it in
I
here.
am now very hungry.
Yeah, I know. Now I really want lobster. Lobster is fucking delicious. I also really want caviar. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna give you a quick rundown. Do you guys know how they make caviar?
Yeah,
They
you
shit on a
squeeze,
fish and they
Squeeze the
take
fish.
Yes.
Yes. No. Okay. So the way that they make it is it's made with what's the name of the fish? It's like a something with an S. But anyway, that
Pregnant
type of
fish.
Superfish. Yes, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I'm gonna look it up
It's
actually.
Okay.
just
But,
a pregnant fish, isn't it? They just squeeze it.
not any pregnant fish. The way sturgeon. That's what it is. It's sturgeon. So sturgeon is a somewhat rare fish, but that's not really the fish itself. Doesn't really matter. The thing with the sturgeon though is that it can only it can only become pregnant after about 12 to 15 years of age, and then after you've raised the fish for 12 to 15 years, you also have to get the caviar. You have to extract the caviar at the precise moment during the pregnancy. Otherwise, it's inedible. So, and then if you don't fuck that up, and you've cultivated the fish for 15 years, then you get to kill the fish, cut it open, take out all the caviar, and that caviar is worth like $10,000 to $15,000 from a single sturgeon. But you know it's like
You know what they call the process of getting the eggs out of that fish?
No, I don't.
They
What's
call
that?
it purging the sturgeon.
Purging the
Really?
sturgeon.
Yeah.
Do they?
No.
That's interesting. Ah,
It
okay.
rhymed.
Well, should. Yeah, they should. If they didn't, then they should.
Purging the
Somebody should
sturgeon.
make Sturgeon Simulator 2014. It's about raising and extracting eggs from fish.
I would love to have a caviar farm. That'd be fucking awesome. And then and then also the other thing too is like after you extract the caviar, there's also the period in which you make it edible, or like more towards the standards of what people
And this is
expect
why
by salting
I
it
got
and
to eat a
stuff.
lobster. You literally just throw it in a fucking pot and wait
Yeah.
like 20 minutes.
You could also
Yeah.
stab it in the brain too if you want.
Although, yeah, like I was gonna say, like it's pretty fucked up how we cook lobster.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
You just put it in there alive, like it's pretty.
Crawfish too.
Do they put that in there alive?
They don't even dude, have you seen how you cook crawfish?
No, I don't think. I've...
Well, But like they put like 200 crawfish into a net, into like a bag, and you take the entire bag of like 200 crawfish and just boil the whole thing. You just like the whole thing
Dude,
in
I
a pot.
wanted to end on a happy note.
Good, like pure animal murder.
Just burning a lot. Yeah.
Too is that crabs and lobsters, they scream when you put them in the boiling water. as well.
Seriously.
I'm just saying they do. You can hear it. It's terrible. It's really terrible.
Let's just
They're
say that it's air releasing from their shells.
Yeah, this might be what
I feel
it
really
is.
bad now, and I haven't even do that.
Yeah,
It might actually be air releasing from their shells. I don't know.
It might be, yeah.
Do they actually have the ability to scream? Because that's kind of a thing that I would think they wouldn't have living underwater.
All I know is I've actually heard it, and it's terrible.
Yeah, but you know how steam works, right? I mean, steam builds up under things, and then it releases in high-pitched manners.
Yeah, no. I mean, that's possible. Like, I'm saying that that's a possibility as to what that is. As we're speaking, there's a problem that no throat vocal cords in the lungs, how can they scream and all? When heated, expanded... Oh, okay, so that's what's happening. Yeah. So
I
when
was right.
Heated, it expanded and forces itself through small gaps, causing the sound. So that's not the lobster.
So it's just air boiling
thank
through their
goodness.
skin. Okay, good.
Dude.
I'm glad it's not them screaming, guys. I feel way better now.
It's just their insides being cooked and making a sound outside by exploding.
Life's
with gas.
tough sometimes, though. I don't want to make light of it or anything, but you know, shit eats us, we eat it. It's how we stay alive. It sucks, though. It's really gross.
We could take the extra, 3 seconds to stab it first, right?
No, that corrupts the meat. That's why you have to boil it.
Like, if you do it instantly?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't corrupt the meat. I mean, Chef Ramsay, shows people doing that all the time on this show, so...
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do that.
It spills the crab, or they cut off the crab's...
No, they just stab it in the head with a knife, and then they put it in a pot.
Jesus.
That's way better than burning alive.
Yeah, probably.
Not even just burning alive, but boiling alive.
But, you see, the other question, though, is, as well, do lobsters feel pain? Because I don't know if they actually do. They might not.
Sure they do. Pain is a thing that all animals feel to know when they're...
No. Most insects don't feel pain because they don't actually have pain.
It's irrelevant to them.
Yeah, it's just
it's better than if that's how maybe they feel really warm, like they're having a nice hot tub, and then they just drift off to sleep.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. And then, when I typed in "do lob," the top thing is "do lobsters feel pain?"
Yeah, because everyone who's ever cooked one is probably having this existential crisis searching on Google.
It's horrible. Am I the most awful person on earth for thinking that this is delicious? All right. It's a debate, apparently.
It's a debate, of course it is.
Yeah, most of it pain.
We can never just fucking settle anything. It's always a debate.
Ponds, grayfish, short crab, opinion. So opinion is it apparently. Oh.
Okay, that sound means that we're ending the episode because otherwise we're about to have a new revelation that's gonna make us really upset.
Yeah.
No, it actually was just a picture, and it was terrible.
Okay, well, pictures we can't express in words ever again.
Yeah.
So,
thank you guys for watching.
Thanks for watching. Sorry we're salty. We're okay, though.
Interesting. First half and a very interesting latter half as well.
I really like the part where I fucked my magic game for no reason. That was really good.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was pretty good. I did like that.
We just devalue all our magic games, though?
Yeah. It does. Alright, thanks everybody for watching new episodes Mondays and Fridays. Thanks for being here. See you on the next one. Later.
Bye.